Na asante mtazamaji kwa kuendelea kutazama West TV. Bila shaka siku zote utazamaji wako wa thamani kubwa kwetu sie. Kila Jumatano bila shaka nipo hapa saa 1 hadi saa 3, and of course Monday tunapiga siasa kutoka mwanzo mpaka mwisho. Lakini leo ilivyo desturi katika sehemu hii ya 3 na ya mwisho tunaangazia masuala mbalimbali, kama sio swala la kijamii na kuletea watu ambao wamefaulu maishani, kibiashara, kijamii, kifamilia, kijumla, kuweza kuja tu kuweza kushare their success stories. Wakati mwingine unapomwangalia mtu huenda usijue kwamba alitokea wapi, safari imekuwa vipi, hadi wakati utapata muda kuweza kusikiliza ama kumsikiza, ndipo utaweza kujua kwamba whatever you think you're facing is not as much as to be compared to your own life. Wakati ambapo unaona baadhi ya watu wanaamua kujitia kitanzi na kadhalika. Naam, karibu. Naitwa Dalmas Sakhali. Bila shaka mgeni wangu tayari yunami mara yake ya pili katika kipindi hiki, japo najua hapa kwetu si mgeni sana. Dkt Wafula Robert. Dkt Wafula Robert ni mhadhiri katika chuo kikuu cha Kibabii, lakini kando na hilo ni mzazi, vile vile ni mtumishi wa Mungu, na bila shaka kielelezo katika jamii, kuashiria kwamba ana fursa nzuri ya kuweza kujadili baadhi ya masuala ambayo tunayajadili. He's a mentor to so many, including some that I know. Karibu sana Daktari Robert.
Nashukuru sana.
Nikitumai hali shwari tangu wakati ule mwingine tukiwa nawe hapa.
Sure.
Karibu sana.
Sawa, shughuli za hapa na pale, lakini kwa yote tutashukuru Mungu.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
Wakati ule mwingine nakumbuka tukizungumzia swala la kujitia kitanzi, and if there's something ambacho tunge avoid ni depression. Either way, tukizungumzia swala hilo niliona depression ikichipuka hapa na pale, na nikahisi kwamba labda there is need tuweze kuzungumzia depression as a challenge ambayo inakumba jamii kijumla. And maybe let's begin from this point. Tunapozungumzia depression, daktari, tunazungumzia nini?
Kwangu nitasema ni hatua ya 3 ya kupoteza tumaini. Tuna ile inaitwa anxiety, kuwa na wasiwasi maishani kwa sababu ya jambo ambalo huenda lijaenda vizuri. Inaleta stress. Mawazo yanakuwa na mambo mengi yanayokuzidi. Unakuwa na mambo mengi, unajaribu kufikiria ufanye nini hapa na pale. Ikiwa kwa bahati mbaya hutapata suluhu, ndio unaingia katika hali inaitwa depression, which is basically hopelessness. Unafika katika hali ambapo unaona maisha yako ni kama yanaenda vibaya, na la kuogofya ni kwamba huoni una suluhisho. So depression is a 3rd level of when the things are not working. Level 1, una uoga. Una wasiwasi kwa sababu unaona kuna some goals that are not going as planned. Level 2 imeanza kukupa hofu zaidi. You even missing sleep because you are thinking much about it. But level 3 depression ni hali ambapo unaona ni kama kwamba hauna solution. Then you are trapped in the whole thing. Your mind is blocked down, and inakuelekeza katika mambo fulani. Kwanza unakuwa na tabia isiyo ya kawaida. Kama ni mtu unapenda kuongea na watu, unaona huna haja tena ya kuongea na watu. You want to keep on your own. You look lost in your thoughts, and at times utapata kwamba hata mtu hali. Ama kuna two ways about it. A depressed person, kuna yule anaweza kula zaidi kama hali ya kupunguza hiyo stress, ama kuna mwingine avoid. So kuna yule mtu anaweza naona kupita kiasi wakati wa depression kwa sababu anaona chakula kinamsaidia kupunguza the pain and the thoughts. Na kuna mwingine naye appetite inaenda kabisa, kwa hivyo anakonda kabisa. And that is a dangerous state ambayo mtu anaona ni kana kwamba amefika mwisho wa njia na haoni mahali pa kwenda. So that's when somebody says, I think I've lost value. And in your mind you feel like you're not useful anymore. Even if you are beautiful, you don't see the beauty. Even if you are learned, you don't see the value of education. Even if you have the money, unaona hazina faida tena. Ndio unaona mtu anaamua sasa ni kwa afadhali nife. Hiyo ndio bahati mbaya. Kuna wale wanaweza kuwa na courage akatafuta msaada, lakini mara nyingi wengi wanaona sina faida ya kuishi tena. Ndio unaona tunakuwa na suicide cases ama times inakuwa projected vibaya when you now think that somebody is responsible and you retaliate by killing them. You think it will relieve you. And apparently that could be where we are today. Economically, if I'm not doing well and I feel it's the children and the wife who are maybe responsible, I imagine if I do away with them, it could solve. But kwa bahati mbaya inaleta shida. You use a problem to solve a problem, which doubles or triples the whole thing.
Is it more emotional than is it physical? Where can you classify? Is depression a physical thing? Is it more emotional than physical?
Kwa psychology tunasema ni psychosomatic, maanisha kwamba inaanza katika mawazo na inaathiri mwili. Psycho kwa lugha ya Kiingereza hii inamaanisha psyche is the mind, and soma from the Hebrew language, Greek language is body. Kwa hivyo ndio nilisema kwamba unapokuwa na msongo mkubwa wa mawazo inaathiri afya yako katika mwili, hivi kwamba unaweza kosa kula na ukapata maradhi mengine kama ulcers, kwa sababu mwili unakuwa affected from the normal performance. So it is a psychological problem that eventually affects the whole body, the physical body.
Does depression in itself, ama depression kivyake, inaua kivyake, ama lazima either it will push someone kuweza kujitia kitanzi or ama labda kumuua mwingine, ama labda lazima izalishe magonjwa mengine ndio sasa labda mtu afariki kutokana. Does depression as it is inaweza niangamiza for example?
Yani nitasema inakuangamiza, lakini unajua hata mtu akipata ajali mara nyingi unaona wanasema wanafanya postmortem. The real thing is that what really was destroyed ndio kafa. So what depression does, kama nimekosa kula, definitely the body breaks down and I can die from depression, that kind of starvation. Inaweza kuwa na ulcers ambayo ika affect other parts of the body, because unajua when there is acute stress utapata kwamba that alone can cause high blood pressure, and eventually I die of high blood pressure that was caused by depression which I never controlled. Kwa hivyo inazalisha magonjwa mengine, that's why we call it psychosomatic. Italeta shida katika mwili ambayo kama ichunguzi inaweza kukuua hata kama hujafanya madhara mengine.
Tuzungumzie idadi, watu tofauti, dynamics hapa na pale na kadhalika, who at more risk ya kuweza kukumbana na depression. Kabla tuje tuangazie sasa dalili, ni nani ambao labda tunaweza tukasema inaweza kawa kitakwimu ama kisaikolojia, labda kiutafiti, nani ambao wapo katika higher risk ya kuweza kukumbwa na depression?
It is now strange, hapo ukiangalia mambo ya suicide imeanzia chini, watoto as low as class 4. So kile nitaka nijue kwamba watu wajue kwamba even children get depressed. Like tukiwa katika boma ambayo there is no stability, wazazi wamekombana, wanapigana kila mara, hawalali, those children are depressed, and the worst of it wakati wanatengana and maybe they want to share the map, utapata like the boy child is completely devastated. So hata watoto wanakuwa depressed if they are mistreated. So like the contemporary society now, it is very difficult to draw a line between who is more stressed than the other, because utapata kuna wamama wanaua wanaume wengine wanaua wamama. So it is a mixed thing. Kiangalia wanafunzi, they are also doing so many strange things, even killing themselves. Like the case of a student who hanged herself here in one of our schools around here. So I think when you analyze critically, it's like an emerging issue that is affecting many people. It's a pointer that a lot of issues are happening on the mental health frontier. None of us is secure, because you'll see we have had professors dying. Like last year, one who jumped off the story building and died. So they imagine that if I'm learned, I'm a professor, I'm earning some money, I'm secure. But it appears like all of us are human beings, and if you have not dealt with some issues in our lives, inaweza kutugonga tukamalizika. So basically, mental health is now a general issue for everybody in the family. Kwa sababu unajua sasa in a family setup like where I am, kwa psychology huwa tunaongea juu ya displacement. Tunaambiwa kwamba kuna wakati mzee alimchapa mama kofi. mama akatoka hapa akaenda akamtwanga maid coffee, na yeye kwa vile azipigana na mama akaenda kwa nyumba akatandika mtoto coffee, naye mtoto akawa ana mtu mwingine wa kutwanga, akapiga paka teke na paka akarukia maziwa akamwaga, hawakupata chai asubuhi. So that's how also depression flows from one person to another. As I'm depressed, I project some bad behavior or some negative behavior that affects the reaction of others, and it can spread for the entire family. That is a scenario of how dangerous unresolved issues can be from one person to another.
Weight ya ama uzito wa masuala ambayo inaweza kufanya mtu akawa depressed, is there a uniform I mean uzito wa masuala, ama is it's varying? Because I'm just thinking about a a class 4 kid being depressed, and you know, nakumbuka nikiwa mtoto mdogo ungekutana mtu akwambie wewe una stress gani, wewe una familia, wewe unalishwa unavalishwa stress ya nini? Your weight in a vary from one person to the other. That is something that might depress you, might not necessarily depress me if I was facing the same thing. Ama there is a uniform labda issues ambazo zinaweza zikasababisha depression.
I think it's not uniform, kwa sababu ukiangalia kile kinamsumbua mzungu kwa Mwafrika si kitu. Kuna wakati nilikuwa mahali wazungu wametembelea mchungaji wetu, wakaona kwamba mwiko, wakapiga nduru, wakapanda juu ya meza.
No.
Sasa rajia kwao hilo ni jambo la kuashtua. Na sisi Mwafrika wa asili Kibera, hata kwamba mwiko akianguka ndani ya chai unamwaga kando na unaendelea na chai
yako.
So utapata kwamba the level of depression depends on our status of life. Because mimi nikikuwa depressed because of poverty, maybe I'll be talking of I don't have 100,000 in my account or something, tens. Lakini kuna mtu hana hata sufuri, hana chochote kwa account na yuko tu. So whatever stresses us, utapata mtoto mwingine anakataa kwenda shule kwa sababu anahitaji pocket money ya 5,000. Na mwingine anaenda shuleni hata bila shilingi moja na hana shida. Kwa hivyo nataka kusema kwamba it depends on our needs and our status. Whatever stresses you, wewe unaweza kuwa maybe where I am today, lacking a suit can depress me, but somebody else, a suit is just a luxury. With or without it, I'll go on with the life. So nadhani inategemea na the status, the level of exposure, and the kind of life that we've been.
Najua mtazamaji ungetaka kujua dalili za depression ni zipi, na najua pale utamakinika kweli kutokana kwamba labda yule unayekaa naye ana depression lakini hujawahi take your time kuweza kutafakari na labda kuweza kujua hilo. Ile usisahau kwamba unaweza ukachangia kipindi hiki kupitia 21905 na bila kusahau Twitter @westtv_Kenya, hashtag bila shaka westtv Staftahi, nipate vile vile Twitter @dalmundo, Facebook ukurasa dalmundo, alafu Instagram sakali dalmas. Bila shaka tunaweza tukawasiliana. Nitakuwa napitia baadhi ya feedback iwapo muda utaniruhusu kadri tunavyosonga mbele na kipindi hiki. Mgeni Daktari Wafula Robert, bila shaka mhadhiri katika chuo kikuu cha Kibabii. Kiwango hicho cha daktari si rahisi.
Na karimu neema na bidii.
Bila shaka, na kando na hilo ni mtumishi wa Mungu na vile vile kielelezo ama mentor katika jamii. Ameweza kuelekeza wengi hapa na pale. Ukumbuka wakati ule mwingine alikuja na mmoja wale ambao ameweza kuelekeza yule barobaro, tukiwa naye hapa tukizungumzia swala la kujitia kitanzi. Na Daktari Wafula,
naam,
twende sasa kwa dalili, symptoms, kwamba ukianza kuona uligusia awali lakini labda tunaweza tukalizungumzia kwa upana kidogo
kwa undani ili watu waweze kufahamu. Kwanza ni vizuri kufahamu yule mtu anaishi naye vizuri, vile vitu anavyopenda, mazoea yake. Mtu anapokuwa depressed, vile nilivyosema, utapata mtu ambaye anapenda kucheka, mchangamfu wa kupiga story na wengine, ghafla hataki kuwa na watu, anajifungia ndani. Ukiangalia hata vile vitu vilikuwa vinampendeza, saa zingine akiona mpira, akiona news anakuwa excited, At that time ukiangalia, never attracted even with the things that bother. Mtu ambaye alikuwa anajijali, anapenda usafi, wakati mwingine upata amesahau kuchana nywele, hajajiweka katika kiwango ambacho ulikuwa unamjua. Na mara nyingi ukimpata amezama katika mawazo. Unapata uko karibu lakini hata hawezi kufahamu kwamba upo. Na wengine utaanza kuona afya imeanza kudhoofika, kwamba kwa sababu hajakuwa anajijali, kula hali vizuri. Hapo kuna wakati ile unajua mimi huenda ninakunywa vikombe viwili, na wakati huu unaona ninajaribu kimoja, ninakazana. Na mara nyingi ukiniangalia utaona siko kawaida. Sitaki kujihusisha na mambo inawai ya watu ama shughuli ambazo zinanihusu hapa karibu. Nimezama hasa katika mawazo. You are withdrawn and lost in a lot of deep thoughts. Ukitaka kuongea na mtu anaongea in monosyllables, ile ndio la iko. They don't want to continue a speech. But basically unajua psychology, tunasema psychology is reading the mind through observable behavior. Unapoangalia mwili wake unapata kwamba kuna a lot of tension. Akai yako relax. So yeah, kuna vile mtu ukiwa relax, everybody knows this guy is okay. But when you are not, you are disturbed in your mind, physically I can tell. And that's why we, as a psychologist, I can tell whether somebody is in a problem or not. Just look at the physical appearance, the face, the dressing. I'll tell you what is going through the mind. So that's why people think we are magicians. We are not. We read the mental through what we see.
I'm almost tempted to ask you, what are you seeing in me? Lakini sawa. Are there cases when someone is disturbed? Yes. Hizi dalili zote zinaonekana, but he or she is not sure nini ambacho anakumbana nacho. Are there those cases? Ama when you ask such a person nakwambia, I'm not sure, I'm just disturbed but sijui, it's just that anakuficha, lakini everyone who is depressed will always know why they are depressed.
Well, they may know, but more often than not, they are not willing to disclose. It takes time to help them reach. You are in counseling, where I am as a counselor. You find that there are cases where you take people through simple questions, try to find out a few things. Mahali mtu anakataa kufunguka, hapo tunasema you do what we call a confrontation. I continue asking you more questions about that area, and when I see you are rejecting, then I know that's where the problem is. So mara nyingi huwezi kupata mtu akakwambia I'm depressed. They will not. Atakwambia I'm okay, sina shida. It's upon you now kujaribu create an environment ambayo huyu mtu atakuwa secure. More often than not, we need a secure environment to disclose what we are going through. Kwa sababu unaweza ongea shida juu kwa mtu mwingine na aizalishe iwe mara mbili. Utasikia vibaya sana ukisikia imesemwa huko nje na imekuwa ni uvumi. So people sometimes, one, they enter into depression because they have nobody they trust they can share with, or at times they feel nobody cares. So when you now create a caring environment, like you just have a cup of tea, say I appreciate that person. Na nimeona juzi wachungaji Nairobi walimuita huyu mchungaji anaitwa Ng'ang'a. Kuna wakati nilikuwa naona yale mambo alikuwa anapitia, hata nikaandika kwa page yangu nikasema wale walezi wa huyu mchungaji wamsaidie, kwa sababu mimi ninaona ishara ya depression ndio inamfanya anafanya vitu vya ajabu na hajifahamu. So juzi nimeona wamemuita mahali, wakaanza kwanza kwa kumshukuru. Huwezi kusema kwamba siku hizi ninaona unafanya vitu vya ajabu. That one even worse. Unajua sasa huyu mtu ambaye ni mgonjwa hataki kuconfirm kwamba kweli kuna mambo anafanya tena ni mabaya. So you begin from the best. So nikaona wanasema we really appreciate you for the many lives you have transformed. Umeombea watu wamepona, umeongoza watu katika imani, na tunakushukuru sana kwamba wewe ni mtu wa maana kwetu. Na katika hali ambayo umekuwa unapitia, tuliona ni kama kuna shida kidogo, basi nyingi, lakini sisi tukaona la maana kuite tunywe kikombe cha chai pamoja na tukuambie kwamba hata katika hali hiyo we are praying for you, we have value, we value you as a man of God. Nikaona ana open up, anasema kweli nilikuwa napitia shida. Lakini kama wangekuja wanasema we are summoning you because you are spoiling the name of Christ by what you are doing, it becomes confrontation. So we need an enabling environment where somebody feels mtu anamjali, because I think we need value. We need to be valued in life. Once I get that environment kwamba watu wananijali, wananiheshimu na wanafurahia yale mazuri nimefanya, sio mabaya ninafikiria nimefanya peke yake, then I will get off.
Nakumbuka wakati fulani I don't know, was it in a conference tukisoma kuhusu personalities. Are they 4?
They are majorly 4.
They are 4. I remember, but can't remember any of them because they were too scientific names. I don't know, something trachoma. Was it trachoma?
No, we have cholerics, sanguines,
yeah,
phlegmatics, and melancholies.
Melancholy kabisa. Is it I mean wakati una cancel watu katika wadhifa wako wewe na labda washauri kijumla, does depression vary kwa hizi personalities? Because if I narrow them to what I know, introverts and extroverts, there are those people who are that way. Hawazungumzi na watu, ni watu ambao ni ndio hapana, ni watu ambao wanapenda kuwa wao peke yao na earphones zao masikioni, ama wamejifungia pale kwa nyumba the whole day na kadhalika. Is it more challenge handling such people wakati wako depressed than maybe let's say extroverts? Ama depression the way inajitokeza nje, it's the same way whether you are an introvert, extrovert, or the personality you've talked about?
Fine. What I know that the introverts are predisposed, kwa sababu mtu kama melancholy is a loner, but that does not mean they seclude, but they cautiously relate to people. Kuna hali ya kupima sana, jue malengo yako, unamsongea karibu kwa nini, ndiye awe wazi na wewe. Na pia there are people who look at life from the negative perspective. Phlegmatics generally want peace by sacrificing everything. Bora tu hata ukimnyang'anya kila kitu maadamu kuwe na amani, hashuktuki. The other group kama sanguines wanaweza kuwa not prone to depression kwa haraka, because they talk and they can make outbursts. We call them child-like sanguines. Kwa sababu akikasirika piga kelele kama mtoto, na after a while atasema I'm sorry, you've made me do something silly. So then they are outgoing, so you can easily tell. Cholerics are also people who don't care much. Them they want to see results, and they bully, make things work. So people outgoing, the moment they change, you can easily tell a little earlier than those who have always been naturally reserved. Because you might think they are just as usual, then before you realize it's not, it's something more. But generally, as I said, when somebody is getting to depression now, whether introvert or extrovert, you'll see psychologically you can read that their mind are not settled. I can be somebody who wants to be on my own, but you look at me, I'm okay. I look peaceful, I'm not troubled. But now what helps us, the signs, danger signs, is looking at whether somebody looks troubled or they are okay. So read out for signs that show that somebody is not looking troubled, looking fearful, maybe even the way they are taking care of themselves, the health does not look good. That will easily tell you that there's something more than just the usual loneliness and desire to be on their own. But we also encourage people. Generally, we want people to be human beings. That's why Albert Einstein said he feared the day technology will overtake human interaction, all of us will be idiots. Because you find that most of the time we are now so close to our gadgets more than interacting. And through that, we lose out the courtesy. Ukiona society, hata watu kuambiana pole, I'm sorry, is not there. Because it's something we need to practice. Tumezoea emojis, kila kitu natuma emoji, hata kuambia mtu I love you is so hard, but you send an emoji. Because you want to deal with those who you're not seeing around than those who you are with around. So we encourage people to interact and share moments, even if it's once in a while. So the depression happens to everybody, but the level of vulnerability is to the introverts. It can easily hit them before people realize that the extroverts, whom you can easily see, somebody who has been laughing is not laughing, you can easily arrest it.
Are there vice versa cases? Kwamba I'm an introvert, lakini depression has now changed me. I'm all over the place, labda nacheka sana, nazungumza sana, I'm shouty. I mean, you talked about change of behavior. Can it be the other way?
Yeah, if it happens that way, you will see the coherence and the, let me say, the sense in what I'm saying. You see, if I'm just laughing without any cause, because people are laughing normally, you will see the reason, the joke or a cause that makes somebody feel, yeah, that's something to make you laugh. But we are seated like this, maybe your child is crying and you are laughing, then that tells you all it's not well. Not every laughter is meaningful if it's out of context. If people are suffering and you are laughing at them, then it also it is a message. Laughter is a message or a response to an issue. So it tells you whether I'm responding appropriately or not.
Daktari amenikumbusha wakati fulani. I don't know if I was also depressed, lakini kuna wakati fulani nakumbuka kanisani. I don't know what the preacher said, and seemingly I'm the only one who saw the joke. So I laughed loud alone. But immediately yeah. But I think that was just maybe I'm the funnier one kwa kanisa zima, because if everybody
could be the level of engagement with the preacher. You know, at times I can share a message that is highly advanced. The context may not be common to people. Maybe I'm giving a joke about US that you are familiar with. You know that one is a real issue there.
Or you've connected with somewhere, which, Na tuzungumzie, tumezungumzia dalili na kadhalika, lakini nikurejeshe nyuma kidogo. What are some of the causes? Ni nini ambacho kinamweka mtu at risk ya kuweza kupatwa na depression? I don't know if there are general and specific causes, ama ni swala tu jumla kwamba ugumu wa maisha na kadhalika, but if there are specific causes?
There are as many as depending on people, because like one, we have the issue of living beyond your means. I can spend too much, and I'm sure you guys, even in the media industry, you know how you guys, some of your guys have been having trouble. You go for loans to live big, and it reaches a place you are unable to meet the liabilities. Huwezi kulipa madeni, huwezi kufanya nini. So that sends you into a moment of helplessness and ridicule. You feel you're being ridiculed, nobody respects you. Your integrity and your image is at stake, and you can slide into depression. The other thing, the other time we talked about social media, which is becoming a big issue, especially to the young, who are still looking at images, everything, and public view. You want to be like others. So when you see your age mates appear to be going to London for retreats, they post there in Mombasa, na wewe huko Bungoma the whole year, unaanza kujiuliza kwani masomo gani nilisoma? These guys, some of them might have even not been doing well than you. You actually did well, and you knew I will live a better life because I've worked harder. But when you see now that the people who look like they are not going anywhere, they have read and you're still on the way, it can easily make you slide into depression because it's competition. Although social media is not real, the soft copy of that person is not the same as the hard copy. Somebody said, if I meet the happy person on social media, in real life I may help them to pay rent. But on social media they look very big and flowery, they are doing well. So like for the young people now, that has become a major issue. The other thing is about relationships. Maybe the expectations. We have young girls that expect too much and the boys cannot give. So you find that the boy slides into depression. You have tried your level best and the girl does not see anything. You've given all your world and the fellow thinks that is nothing. So it can slide into depression or just a relationship that is not working. You are not compatible, you appear to be pulling in different directions. That has become a major thing that is affecting children, because dysfunctional families, as we go to schools, almost 70% of children are coming from the dysfunctional families. And they have 1,001 psychological issues that teachers are handling. So you find that when the relationships are not working, either at home, one-to-one, father-mother, or even at work, you know, you can also be depressed at work. If you have a bully boss or colleagues who are not relating well with you, they are talking ill of you, it can easily cause some negative reactions to your body, and it affects you because you need to be there almost on a daily basis. So relationships either at the home, at workplace, even in the churches, I see people getting depressed, maybe positions at risk. You find you're the bishop and the people undermining your position, it can also cause trouble to you. So you find that, and then we have other people, like I'm born with a disability that makes me have a low esteem about myself. So those are kind of things. You've been walking normally, you get an accident, you're now in a wheelchair. When you pass, things that you could easily do, you can't do. That can also be a cause of a problem if you don't cancel. Ndio utapata kwamba watu wakipata change of status like magonjwa, maybe I can't now do many things that I used to do. I need to be cancelled to appreciate the new status of life. I've been retrenched, like the cases you see in the media mass. We should not laugh at those people. You really need to be supported because sometimes you may be living a life you've never prepared for eventuality, and just tomorrow you wake up, you're no longer going on duty. It opens another world altogether of hopelessness. So there are so many things that are making people feel like tomorrow has no future for them. We have had the KCB coming out. Here I am, I want my child to go to national, and he gives me Eliud Kipchoge's no human is limited 159. The way you have seen a joke on social media,
No.
that those children who go to 159 should be allowed to go to the national school of their choice. Because no human
is limited.
is limited. And I like Kenyans. I think that is one of the medicine God has given us. That we are able to laugh off even very serious issues, and through it we avoid the complications that go with the depression. So you find that even that alone can be a cause of a problem. When children are not doing well, and as I said, they get depressed, as a parent I need to support them. I see sometimes my own children, they are so eager to do well. When they have not done well, you find even to one of them, one time I found him sleeping hata hakuli. So tukamuita, sema ni nini leo, what is it? So ndio dada yake akaniambia, unajua yeye ati alikuwa number 2 na hajafurahi. So I just gave him an assurance, that's okay, number 2 is a good number. And when you're in a competition, let others also give you a challenge so that you do better. So after giving him assurance, because he thought maybe that he will beat me up, I said, I don't beat you up. You have done your best, somebody else has done better. Then they are helping you to even work harder, and the boy woke up and ate. So I realized as a parent, I can also kill my children. And the same thing it is also I went through. I don't think I was a perfect student. I was just a hard-working student. So I need to support them to know that kind of a discouragement today or a distractor today should not mean that I cannot catch up tomorrow. We need to accept setbacks. I think in life tujifundishe kwamba the things may not go every time the way you want. Itafika mahali fulani mambo yanaenda kinyume na matarajio yako. Learn to cope with it, because we usually say 90% of the problems we go through result from our reaction to what happened.
Na kuna muda unakimbia kweli kweli, lakini just a quick one. Is it possible mtu akawa na depression akaweza kuheal on himself or herself na akawa sawa, ama lazima you talk to someone?
Well, if it is a depression that I caused to myself, then I can heal myself. But more often than not, usually it affects your image with others. So I think many of them can be, you can heal yourself if maybe I've done poorly and I felt I'm so helpless, but God helps me to perform better, then I can get out of that wood. But more often than not, it's like a miry clay. It needs some support kind of to get off. So hata kama nilikuwa nimeanguka, I need that reassurance that failing once does not mean I've lost it. And it helps me to get the courage to pursue and get out. So I think more often than not, tunasema kinyozi hajinyoi, daktari hajitibu. So I won't, even we counselors, you see, like my friend, Michael, is a counseling psychologist. We met somewhere in a meeting, and I liked him, a cool counselor from USIU. But he went through depression, I think a broken relationship, mpaka akaacha kazi. He was a very fine spoken news anchor in KTN. But some lady had to pick him up and help him through. So I think we should develop relationships. None of us is an island, so we need to have somebody whom you are closer to, who can talk to you and you listen. Like, you know, if I'm a friend to you, I can get you being depressed on petty issues. Maybe you feel you wanted a bigger house of 3 bedrooms and you're in one. Yeah, yes, my friend, you don't be stupid. Some of us have bigger houses that are not even adding value. Enjoy life where you are today. And then, you know, my rebuke, because I'm a friend, can open your eyes and say, surely, why am I stressed and have something? And people have without anything. So basically, this depression is like psychological and it ends in a relationship. So we need people who can help us. We should not say you get depressed by yourself and then you heal yourself.
Bila shaka tumezungumzia of course udhibiti ama suluhisho mojawapo, talking to someone. Maybe we can take it from there. Ni vipi sasa naweza I'm depressed, mtazamaji ambaye amekuwa akifuatilia kipindi is really feeling he or she is so depressed. Way forward, afanyeje ama itakuwaje ili aweze kutoka katika matope hayo?
In psychology we say asilimia ya shida zetu ina suluhisho unaposema 50% of the problems are solved the moment you say. You know, you release, we call it verbal therapy. The pressure that I was having. That's why women live longer, because they are able to release pressure faster. They speak. Through their speaking, they get healed. Men, we keep quiet with it, and it begins generating acid that eats us within. So that's why I said we need supportive relationships. Either in your own, the first one should be with your spouse. That if I'm frustrated at my workplace, I can feel comfortable to come and talk to her and say, I'm going through this, and they know, like we preach, I say, pray with me. And she say, fine, I understand, I'll pray with you. That helps me, because I have some supporting, or the other friends that you have that can support you, mostly in prayer and counseling. You know, sometimes you think an issue you're going through is so big, and you're the only one. When you go and listen to others, they even went through bigger issues, but they never gave up, and that helps you. So we encourage people to look for somebody and speak. If you can't find a closer person in the environment, you can book an appointment with a counselor. Now most of the counselors are like religious leaders. You can go and talk to them, and through talking you are already helping. You know, somebody who says, I want to die, has solved the death by 50%. Because those who want to die will just die and live or not. But when somebody comes and says, I'm going to die, they need attention. They need you to tell them, we need you. Why are you dying? And you are the one who are running this program, we run it. So the moment I remind you that this program will die with you, and you say, I have some assignment, let me finish.
Before I die. No.
So we need that kind of supporting environment. And I want to encourage a situation where we just need to sit and laugh. Even me, like in my workplaces, I say, from where I've been working, apparently I've worked always with many ladies in my environments. When I was in the Ministry of Education, the majority, even in my department today, I'm the only man. We are 6. So 5 are ladies. So more often than not, I just say boys and a girl boy. In what now the leader of that sector, I call her the mother. So I usually say, Mom, you have 4 girls and 1 boy. That just makes her have light moments, fun, laughing. When I go home, I want to wrestle with my children. We want to play around. That is therapeutic. It brings healing and relaxation in the home. So let's not be so serious in our work and our interactions, and they are so official. Let's afford a time to smile, comment one another. In fact, we usually say, at the end of the day, bend and smell a flower. That is to say, come down from your highness and touch reality. Because the flower is on the ground, is nature, so don't be so plastic with a lot of things. Kwamba wewe mtangazaji wa habari, wakati mwingine cheka tu na kufanya fun, and it brings healing to us.
Kwa hivyo wale watu ambao unikashifu siku zote, ati when are you serious? Muachane na mimi.
Every day you are happy. You say you keep the death away by one day. And the day you look like you washed your face with sulfuric acid, you bring the coffin closer by a day. So you'd rather choose to smile and live longer.
Mtandao wa kijamii, is it in any way? Of course, anytime you mention mtandao wa kijamii, people will take it negatively, imesababisha madhara mengi na kadhalika. But is it possible to find a solution katika mitandao ya kijamii or generally mitandao? Sometimes you'll find mtu ana stress is googling almost everything about their afya, vile wamenenepa, and so on. They are too much into Google, Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and so on. Some will even post what they are going through and so on. Is it in any way offering a solution?
I should say it's dangerously good, meaning it can be dangerous and it's also good. So the goodness is that we have some specific groups, like recently my wife was talking about a group there in expectant mothers. So I find that they share a lot on what expectant mothers go through. Support each other. If you have some funny signs, you put it, and those who have gone through it respond to you, advise you. Could be sick, and they say, this is a sign that you could be having this. See a gyno, see a doctor. So if you join specific groups that have specific goals and agenda, it's a very good environment that you get a lot of support. But it's dangerous if you just open it up. I remember one man, it's unfortunate, this guy had a broken relationship with a wife, they parted. Then out of depression, he just put on the Facebook that if anybody who has a girl or a sister who wants to get married, should inform me. Matusi yala alitubiwa. Those who are, they thought this guy is a braggart, he wants to play with people and even dare. Alirushua matusi kabisa. So at the end of the day, he was more hurt than he expected support. So the open of social media would be dangerous to you, because people will not support you to the level that you needed. But I know there are specific sites, specific organizations and bodies on the social media who can support you. Could be here and you're getting support from Britain, from America, from South Africa. It comes to you right on your laptop or your iPad. You get the information and it empowers you. But don't say I've broken up with my chick. Guys, what can you say?
It happens. It happens. It happens, and sometimes wengine to just love going through the comments, and you almost wonder, is almost everyone depressed? Because the kind of responses, you're like, okay, this is Kenya for us, na Kenya tuhami. And that reminds me, the reason mbona nimekuuliza swali hilo ni kwamba unaweza ukaona mtu tu and especially ladies, maybe how do we call it, labda some shilingi or something ambayo inaharibu uso or something, akipiga picha akiweka katika mtandao wa kijamii, the kind of interpretations will even worsen, and even Google, you'll find all sorts of answers, all sorts of
people thought Google is a perfect site. It is whatever is there, it is as we are posting. I remember one time recently a driver was escorting me to the airport. Na akaniambia Google alikuwa na headache. Kwenda Google nimwambia that's a brain tumor. So the guy wanted to panic, was going to depression. You know, when you hear a tumor, you know your life is going. Going to hospital, anafanya scan, there's nothing, anaambia wewe hujapumzika. Take painkillers and rest. So the problem was now the reaction to what he had more than even the problem.
The problem. Tukimaliza mazungumzo haya ya depression, daktari, kuna mmoja hapa kitambo changu kimezima, lakini alikuwa ameuliza, anaitwa Stella kama sijakosea, kwamba anapitia wakati mgumu kweli kweli. She's depressed and she was requesting to meet you. Alikuwa ameomba nambari yako, lakini I think that's something, if you don't mind, we'll maybe contact her later on, kuliko kuirusha hewani. I think
mtu ambaye ako specific, you can handle, because you know personal numbers are guarded.
No.
You know, nowadays people don't use the numbers for what you give them.
Yeah.
Utapata every WhatsApp nimewekwa hata matangu kuzika marehemu wale sijawahi sikia walizaliwa lini.
Tumalize mazungumzo haya.
Yeah.
Unamalizaje? What is your last message kuhusiana na depression kwa mtazamaji?
Kwangu kwa watazamaji ni kwamba frustrations and disappointments in life will surely come. But I think as a preacher, Matthew 11:28 says, "Come to me unto you who are heavy laden, and I'll give you rest." As an individual, I've learned to pray about it. And I think prayer is a therapy. You know, you are speaking. You are already speaking and even listening to yourself, what you are saying and what is the ideal thing you would want done to yourself as you tell God. It brings you to some level of comfort. You have reduced the pressure inside. And basically finding a supportive relationship. Somebody that cannot take advantage of you. And I also want to say, one, many people call themselves counselors, but for one reason they are dangerous. Because you find you can go there, you have a relationship problem in your marriage and they cause another one. The emotional get attached to you and you find yourself in a bigger problem. So you need another counselor to counsel you over the first counselor and the second, and the other one counselor also needs another one. Because the problem has come. So it's not something easy, just somebody says I'm a counselor and you go and open your heart to them. It needs something that you have a relationship. Relationship helps to heal, and that's why you find that somebody that can listen to you and support you basically in the Word of God, in prayer, and as I said, being real, being a social being, interacting with people, living well with people also gives you mental health. So we are having through a lot of stress. When you look at the reaction, you can present in Busia. They are burying someone and they kill 6 people on spot. That is a society that is very sick. Ukiangalia tu ajali kutendeka barabarani, the measures people want to take is always to kill the other person. You know, that shows a sick society. So people are going through a lot of mental problems. Mental health issues are real because of the pressures of life, economic challenges. So we really need to support each other. Once in a while, remind each other that they are special. They play a role. Even you could be presenting very powerful news. And tomorrow we have had some of your colleagues who have had this. Because they are going through things. Sisi wale tu watazamaji wanafurahia. They are very happy. They say you are their mentor. But they don't know what you are going through, and maybe you are so lonely, you have nobody who can talk to you. So even us, I want to encourage us to find supportive relationships so that we can always interact. One, be real to yourself. Live within your means, pray off your issues, and then find a supportive relationship where you can be supported. And lastly, have fun. Life is not a rehearsal. If you have time just to go to scream around in a bathroom, in a sauna, or in a swing, let's go and swing. Go and run around to exercise the systems. Those are therapies that make up the body healthy.
Asante, Daktari. I'm tempted to ask, and who counsels you? I mean, you the counselor.
Yeah, we also have counselors. I can go to a fellow counselor and say, I feel tired. I want you to speak to me. How is life? Or basically, just take them out and we begin chatting. You can ask, what I'm going through, I can put as questions. How should we deal with this and that? Yeah, so I may not make it a formal session, and now I've come as counselee, but in our interaction, and at times there are those who just make fun. Say, we've been going through this, and you laugh it, and the fellow also tells you, I've been going through this. Like as the preachers, you could have issues where you'll be going through challenges, temptations. They say, I was confronted with this issue, but I was able to deal with it. I say, I've also been going through it. We have been able to deal with it. Keep your boundaries, and through it we advise each other.
The next time I'll have you here, Daktari, tutakuwa nazungumzia mwanamume.
Yeah.
I'm a boy child. I remember there's a time nilihudhuria kongamano la boys to men.
Yeah.
Tukao tunazungumza baadhi ya masuala sasa hivi because you are seeing wanaume waliona changamoto nyingi ambao wametepetea. There is a lot that is happening. Naam. In reality hali si hali. Tukao tunazungumzia hilo the next time. I'll have you here daktari, bila shaka Dkt Robert Wafula kutoka chuo kikuu cha Kibabii, na vile vile ni mshauri, mwelekezi na vile vile kielelezo katika jamii, na vile vile mtumishi wa Mungu. Asante kwa kutenga muda wako kuweza
nimefanya professional mediation. So wakati kuna shida ambayo watu wana shida kupatana,
no,
we can help them to arbitrate. So
asante.
Nashukuru sana.
Naam.
Nakutakia kila laheri unapoendelea.
Asante. Bila shaka nilimpata kupitia kwa rafiki yangu Samuel Munai, a very good friend. Kama kuna mtu anakupigia sifa daktari, ni yule bingwa. Sema you are a great man. Naomba labda yeye mwenyewe hata asipate nguvu na uwezo wa kukuambia kutokana na nafasi yako, lakini mimi nakuambia kwamba Samuel Munai regards you highly. Asante. Na tukutane Jumatano ijayo. Ilivyo desturi kila siku ya Jumatano saa 1 hadi saa 3 hapa tunaangazia masuala mbalimbali ya kijamii, na vile vile we hear inspirational stories. Naitwa Dalmas Sakali. Usikose kuwa nasi baadaye katika meza ya habari. Upande wa pili amekuwepo Kelvin Kibet katika kuweza kuelekeza kipindi hiki, na kutakia wakati mwema wale wapenzi wa rumba. Tukutane saa 10 hadi saa 1 upande ule wa pili West FM, bila shaka nikiwa na rafiki yangu anaitwa Palinyang. Kwa hivyo tukutane upande ule wa pili. Shukran na kutakia wakati mwema. Kwaheri.